Morning, Mike. How are you? Can't hear Mike. Did I do a little intro? Okay, great. All right. So let's do another one of our Pilates classes. I'm Mirka. I'm going to be your Pilates trainer this morning, and we'll go through a combination of balance, core work, stability, strength, some mobility, and stretching. And so I encourage you to challenge yourselves this morning and take the exercises that are a little bit harder level if you feel that you've got good form and good control of the movement. And of course, take the easier level if you feel like the exercise is a little bit too strong just for today. So let's go and do it. We'll start in standing today. Okay, so let's start with our feet nice and wide, and we're going to stretch our inner thighs first of all. So lunging into your right leg, keep your left leg nice and straight. You want to have your back straight and you feel a stretch here on the inner thigh. Good. Let's do the other side, slowly transferring. Good. Nice. Come on over to the first side. And the second side. Good. And then you can swivel around this way. We're going to stretch our calf muscles, so placing the back heel down onto the ground, just gently. Don't force it too hard. First stretch of the day. Good. And then we'll turn the other way and do the other calf. Good work. Okay, coming up tall. Stay with your feet a little bit wider still, and then go right hand on the hip. Breath out and reach up with your left arm, and then a bend sideways as you breathe out. Relax the bottom shoulder. Still try and grow tall from your lower back and lower tummy, and reach up with that arm as well as going sideways. Good. Coming up. Left hand on the hip. Breath in, reach up. Then grow a little bit taller as you bend sideways. Nice big side stretch for the morning. Relax the bottom shoulder and coming up. All right, let's do the first side again. Breath in, reach up. Breath out to stretch. And coming up, doing the other side. Breath in, reach up with your right arm. And breath out to bend. Good. Coming up. Roll the shoulders a few times. Go with your feet a little closer now to each other. And then intertwine your fingers, press your palms forwards. I'll just go sideways view to you. And then I'd like you to push your palms forwards a little bit more and round in your shoulders. And then soften your elbows and bring your shoulder blades together. And you can go proud chest here as well. And then push your palms forwards again. And then bringing the shoulder blades together. Try and keep the shoulders low away from the ears. We don't want to go up towards the ears. Go forwards again, rounding in your shoulders. And then shoulder blades together. Good. And one more time, pressing forwards. And from here, take a breath in, reach up, look up. And reach out to the sides. That's it. Good. Facing forwards again, roll the shoulders a few more times. Let's do a quick neck stretch as well. So I'd like you to do a little chin nod, creating length through the back of the neck. Tilt your right ear to your shoulder here. That's it. Just a gentle stretch to start off the morning. We're going to stay here for one more breath in and release with a breath out. So redo your little chin nod, grow tall through the back of the neck and tilt your left ear to your shoulder. Good. And one more breath in here and look ahead. All right, go with your feet just a little bit wider than your hip width distance. We'll start with some warming squats. So squatting down, you can let your arms swing forwards as you go. I'll take you through a few watch points here with our squats. So we want to make sure that our toes are visible as you squat down and that our knees are pointed over the middle of your foot. Bottom goes backwards, so the heels are planted into the ground. Keep your shoulders relaxed, but also just double check what the lower back is doing. I'll go sideways view. We want to make sure that the lower back stays in a neutral position rather than in an overarched position. So we want to stay neutral. Let's do another 4. 1, 2, 3, and last one. All right, go with your feet just a little bit closer now so that our feet are under our hips. We'll go for some heel raises. So coming up onto your toes and lower down. Good. Let's do it again. Come up and lower down. Good. Coming up onto toes, lower down. Good. Now here you want to make sure that your ankles are in line with your knees and your hips as we come up on the toes. So what we don't want it to see happen is this, that the ankles bow out. So keeping that nice alignment. Maybe press the balls of the big toes into the ground just a little bit more. All right, we're going to add on here, coming up onto your toes, and then stay up here, then bend the knees, lower the heels, straighten the knees. Good. Coming up, bend the knees, lower the heels, straighten the knees. Let's go again. Come up, bend the knees, lower the heels, straighten the knees. Come up again, bend the knees, heels down, straight, and one more. Come up, bend the knees, heels go down, and stand up tall. We'll reverse it now, so we're going to bend the knees first, then the heels go up, then we're going to straighten the knees while we're on our toes, and lower the heels. Good. So bend the knees, heels go up, straighten the knees, lower down. Let's do that a few more times. Heels go up, straighten the knees, lower the heels. 2 more. Bend the knees, heels up, straighten the knees, heels go down, and 1 more. Coming up onto your toes, straighten the knees, and lower down. All right, good work. Let's go a little bit wider again with our feet, and we'll go for another round of our squats. Squatting down, checking that the knees are hovering over your second toes, but that you can see your toes as you squat down. Keeping the lower tummy switched on, so our center is on, wide across the collarbones. Good work. Let's do another 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Last one. All right, we're going to stay in a squat. So come on down into your squat. Find a range that feels good on your knees and also on your lower back. And then from here, we're going to lift up the right heel and lower it down. Then lift up the left heel and lower it down. So keep going. Right here, right heel, left heel, swapping sides. But what I want you to be mindful of is that we're not transferring the weight side to side. So we're not going to the side with the body weight as we lift the heels. We want to stay nice in the center. Good work. All right. Let's do a few more here. Right heel, left heel. Keep going. I know you can probably feel some thigh work by now. Okay, 1 more. Right heel, left heel. All right, stand up, shake the legs. We're going to do 1 more variation here. So coming down into the little squat. This time, both heels are going to go up. So lifting the heels, lower them down. Lift up, lower down. And here, just be mindful that the crown of your head stays at the same level. We don't want to be popping up and down. It's just the heels that are going up and down. Good, let's do 5 more. 1, breathe, 2, 3, 4. Last one. Okie doke. Come on up, shake the legs. Beautiful. Okay, so again, go with your feet just hip width distance. We'll do some balancing now. So growing nice and tall, open wide across the collarbones, but relax your shoulders down. Think about going on your left leg here. So we want the center on, and we also want the left glute on. And then peel the right foot off the ground, and now lift up that right knee in front of you. Good. See if you can grow just a little bit taller here from this left hip. Just nice and tall there. Then left arm floats up and lower it down. Right arm floats up, lower it down. Now both arms go up. Relax the shoulders. And now I'd like you to look towards your left elbow, turn your head. Good, look ahead. Then towards your right elbow, turn your head. And look ahead. And lower down. Well done. All right, we're going to go on our left leg, on our right leg, pardon me. So getting the center on, the right glute on, peel the left foot off the ground and the knee comes up. Relax the shoulders. All right, right arm goes up, lower it down. Left arm goes up, lower it down. And now both arms float up, relax the shoulders. Good. And now when you're ready, let's look towards your right elbow, turn your head and look ahead. Other side. And then look ahead. Woo! And then lower down. All right, shake those legs. Okay, I am going to go sideways for the next one for you, but I can see, guys, you've got space behind you. So what I'd like you to do is to go on to your left foot. Right knee comes forwards. Then I'd like you to put your right hand on the side of the knee. So the right hand goes just on the side of the knee. And then I'd like you to push the knee into your hand and push your hand into the knee. So you should feel that there is now energy going in through the body. The left glute is working quite hard here. Keep pushing the knee into your hand. Grow a little bit taller. Grow tall, grow tall, grow tall. All right, let the leg go. We're going to go into this little rocket shape. So the leg goes behind you now. You're hinging forwards a little bit. Go with your arms along the sides of the body and reach with your fingertips towards the back heel. See if you can nod your chin just a little bit and create the length through the back of the neck. We want to have our head and neck in line with our spine. See if you can hinge forwards a little bit more. I've got a box behind me here, but see if you can go into our little Superman shape here. All right, good. And then from here, hinging up, bring the knee up again. See if you can stay on that same leg. And without putting the other foot down, put your hand on the side of the knee, push the knee into your hand, breathe, grow tall, and relax down. All right, shake those legs. All right, let's do the other side. So growing nice and tall first. Standing on your right leg now, bring up the left knee. And then the hand goes on the side of the knee. Push the knee into your hand. Doesn't matter if you wobble, if you lose your balance. Put your feet down, recenter, and come along to join us. All right, push your knee into your hand and push your hand into your knee. Grow nice and tall, breathe. We're going to let the leg go behind us into a rocket shape. Good, nice and long, pulling the heel towards the back, pulling the crown of the head upwards and forwards a little bit. And then arms go along the sides of your body, reaching with your fingertips towards the back heel. Okay, see if you can hinge forwards a bit more. Only go to the level that feels that you can control it and feels good for your body. Arms can go out to the sides for our rocket shape, for our Superman shape here. Good. And now we're going to stand up tall, still on that one leg if you can. Bring up the knee, put your hand on the side of the knee. Press the hand into your knee and the knee into your hand. Breathe. Great, and then relax down. All right, shake the legs. Let's stretch the calf muscles after this because they get the good workout. So go with your left foot back. Hands can go on your front thigh and press the back heel into the ground. Yes. Good. Nice work. Let's swap sides. right, good. We're going to move down to our mat. So if you need to adjust your videos, your cameras, you can do that now. Grab some water and then we'll go on to our mat. Okay, so down here we'll start with the hip flexor stretch. So let's go onto our knees, and then I'd like you to bring your right foot forwards. So it's this kneeling lunge position. So from here I'd like you to tuck your pelvis under, really squeeze that left glute. So we're kneeling on the left knee, squeeze the left glute, keeping your ribs right above your pelvis, and then shift your weight forwards just a bit more to open up that space at the front of your hip. Great. And then see if you can create just a little bit more length there through the spine, tucking your pelvis under. So we've got a straight back here, and then bring up your left arm and a slight bend sideways. Good. All right, coming up, we'll do the other side. So kneeling on your right knee now, left foot is forwards. So let's take care of that lower back. Tuck your pelvis under. Want to keep the ribs right above our pelvis. And a gentle lean forwards here, opening up that space at the front of our hip. You might feel the stretch up here in the hip crease or a little bit lower where your quads are. And that's all fine there. Then bring up your right arm and a slight bend sideways. Good. Great, and coming up. All right, we're going to lie down on our back. So if you've got a towel that you like to use to make your neck and head comfortable, go ahead and put it under your head. All right, and we'll just start with our knees bent up, hip width distance. Good, just settle down here. All right, let's bring our hands and place them on the lower part of the ribs. We'll just focus on our breath for a moment. I'd like you to relax your shoulders. And then as you take a breath in, just see if you can expand that breath into your hands and a little bit into the mat as well that you're lying on. And then go again. Take a breath in, expanding your ribs and your breath into your hands and a little bit into the mat, and then breathe out. Good. Let's do that again. Breath in and breath out. Here we want to make sure that upper chest stays relaxed. So one of your hands can go on your upper chest and just near the collarbones here, just to make sure that there is no tension as we breathe in and breathe out in that area. All right. Now with your next breath out, I'd like you to gently bring your center on your core muscles. So breath in, and with the breath out, we're going to tighten up that band between our two hip bones, so our lower tummy. And let's start with the knee dropouts today. It's an easy exercise. So I'd just like you to bring your left knee out to the side, only so far as you can keep the pelvis facing forwards, and then draw the knee back in. And then draw out the other knee to the side, and then bring the knee back in. So it might feel like a really easy exercise, but I'd like you to focus on not holding your breath as you move your knees side to side. I'd like you to focus on keeping your pelvis nice and centered and try not to let it wobble side to side. It needs to stay steady here. But also check that the muscles around your rib cage, so up here, are not too tight just yet. So we don't want to use too much of those muscles up here around the rib cage. We want to focus the energy into our lower tummy. And also see if there are any imbalances side to side. So one leg might feel really easy to move, the other might feel a little bit heavier or harder to move. And see if you can make any adjustments in your body to make the movement feel more equal side to side. Relax the shoulders, keep your breath going. And let's do one more movement each way. Great. And then just relax here. All right, we're going to add on. We're going to bring the left leg up in to the tabletop position. So bringing the leg up now. Breath in on top, breath out to lower down. Good, breath in, breath out, the other leg comes up. Breath in, breath out to lower down. So keep going side to side here again, making sure that the pelvis stays steady. So your pelvis is like an anchor that's supporting your lower back really here against the weight of your legs. So it's a lower back stability and a core exercise, this one. Keeping the shoulders relaxed. And keep going to the right leg. Okay, now if there is no issues in the lower back with this and we can keep the shoulders relaxed and breath going, bring the left leg up. Now draw down the ribs just a little bit more and then bring the right leg up as well. Good. And then we're going to tap the left toes down and then bring the leg up. Tap down with your right and bring the leg up. So again, keep going side to side. Keep breathing. There should be no discomfort in your lower back. If you start feeling any tightness in your lower back, please go to the previous version of the exercise. Good. We'll do one more on the left and one more on the right. And now as the left leg goes down, leave it down on the mat and the right leg goes down. All right, relax here for a little bit. All right, we're going to add on here to this exercise if that all felt good in your back. So bring up the left leg, we'll bring the right leg up as well. And then from here, we're going to stretch the left leg forwards and then bring it back to tabletop. And then the right leg stretches forwards and then bring it back to tabletop. Now here, depending on the control of your lower back, you can aim with the foot quite high, or you can lower the leg down just a little bit more. So the lower you go to the ground, the harder work it is on your abdominals, but also the lower back. So be guided by how you feel in that area and work at your own level for today. Okay, let's go one more repetition left and then right. That's it. And then lower your legs down one at a time and relax. All right, so that was more the lower tummy work. Now we're going to go into our six pack. So I'd like you to put your hands just behind your head. So cradle your head in your hands and really make sure that the head is relaxed in your hands. Your elbows should be sort of to the sides, but you should be able to see them in your peripheral vision. I'd like you to do a little chin nod. Imagine that you're holding onto a soft peach between your chin and your chest. And then from here, we're going to draw the ribs down and therefore we'll lift up the shoulders, neck and head, and then slowly let everything come back down. So we're going to draw the ribs down towards the pelvis and then slowly let everything come back. Now, even with this exercise, we want to maintain a neutral alignment of our lower back spine. So there shouldn't be any flattening of the back. So we don't want to curl the tailbone under at the same time. We want to keep the constant shape of the lower back and your chest. That's it. And just drawing the ribs down towards your pelvis as you go. Now here I'm going to give you a progression option. If this feels good and your back feels strong, you can bring your legs up in the tabletop position and then keep going with your little crunches while your legs are in the air. It is a much harder exercise, so again, be guided by how you feel today. And if you've got good control and form with the exercise, you can take this progression. All right, let's do 4 more. And last one. All right, putting the feet down and then relax your head down. All right, you can stretch your arms, stretch your legs away from your midline. All right, and now what we like to do once we've done work on our tummy and the legs worked as well on the hip flexors is to energize the glutes after this. So if you've got any bulky towels under your head and neck, please shift them away. Keep your feet hip width distance and maybe just bring your heels just a little bit closer to your bottom. And from here, I'd like you to squeeze your glutes and then see if you can tip the pelvis backwards. So flattening the lower back into the ground, and then lift up your pelvis just a little bit off the ground, maybe a fist height or just a little bit higher. Relax the shoulders, breath in, breath out to roll everything back down. Good, squeeze the glutes, push the heels down towards the ground, and let's lift up again, just a little bit off the ground. Breath in, breath out to lower down. Great. Let's go again. We can go a little bit higher now. Squeeze the glutes, lifting up the pelvis. Good. I'd like you to pause here, whichever level you're at. I'd like you to just make sure that the ribs stay relaxed. The lower back stays fairly relaxed. It will never relax completely, but it's the glutes that are doing the work here, that the power is coming from. Take a breath in, breath out to lower down. And here we can start going a little bit higher still. So the aim is to have a straight line from the shoulders through the hips to the knees. But if it's too much on the lower back to go into that level, we can stay a little lower, of course. So squeeze the glutes, push the heels down into the ground and lifting up. All right, let's go for another 5 repetitions and then we'll stay up on the 5th one. So coming up. Relax the shoulders, breath in, breath out to lower down. You should really feel the work is coming from your glutes area. You might feel a little bit of your hamstrings, and that's okay. A little bit of your lower back work, but mostly work is in the bottom muscles. Good, coming up. Now I often lose count when I talk, so I think we've got 2 more to do to complete our 5. So let's go 1. And lower down. All right, good. And then 1 more. I'm going to stay up here. And remember the knee drop outs exercise we did at the beginning when we lay down? We're going to do the same thing. So relax the ribs here. Let's bring the left knee out to the side. And then back to the center. Right knee goes out to the side. And center. Go with the left again. And center. And right. Good. Center. Keeping the hips level here. Don't let the hip drop down. Let's go on the right, and then we'll do 1 more repetition either side, and then we'll lower down. So 1 more to the left, keeping the hips level. 1 more to the right, keeping the hips level, and roll slowly down onto the ground and relax. Okay, good. Let's have your knees to your chest. We'll do little circles with our knees. Sit. Let's circle them the other way now. All right, we'll do a nice glute stretch a little later. I'd like you to now change your position and go on your tummy. But perhaps before you lie down, just have a look at what we'll be doing. We're going to do some work on our shoulders, upper back, and neck. So if you've got that flat towel, I'd like you to put it under your head, just like this. And then your arms will go along the sides of your body. Palms will be facing upwards. Now, first of all, we want to take care of the lower back. Sometimes in this position, there is tightness in these lower back muscles. So I'd like you to gently draw in the lower tummy, and it's like you want to send your tailbone away from you, and you will relax the lower back muscles. If you've got any issues with that, and if you've got another flat towel, you can put that under your tummy here, just to help the lower back position. All right, so we're going to work on our shoulder blades positioning first of all. We're just going to glide the shoulder blades and place them on top of the ribs. We'll do a few of those repetitions. Then we're going to add on arms hovers as well. So now my upper back is working harder. And the third progression will be lifting the head off the ground. It's a small movement. I'm not quite sure how well you see it, but I'll talk you through each step as we go, and we'll work on the endurance postural muscles through our upper back, our shoulders and the neck. So let's now lie down on the ground. First of all, making sure that the lower tummy is switched on, but that the lower back is relaxed. So sending the tailbone away from you. Good. Relax the shoulders down. So you want to just let the gravity take over your shoulders to begin with. And do a little chin nod in here. So chin is slightly tucked in. All right, now we're going to glide the shoulder blades and just place them on top of the ribs. So you're widening across your collarbones and gently draw your shoulder blades down towards your pelvis as well. So we don't want to work on these upper shoulder muscles. We want to switch on those lower trapezius muscles here. That will help with the everyday posture for us. And then lower down. And because we want to put endurance in these muscles, we're going to hold the position for a bit. So let's glide the shoulder blades, place them on top of the ribs, draw the shoulder blades down towards the pelvis a little bit, and let's hold for 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower down. All right, let's go again. Bringing the shoulder blades gently up on top of your ribs. We don't want to be pinching the shoulder blades hard together. We just want to place them there. Draw the shoulder blades down towards the pelvis a little bit and hold, but breathe. Make sure that your lower back is relaxed and relax your shoulders down. Okay, we're going to add on the arms now. So bringing the shoulder blades up, gently draw them down towards your pelvis. Make sure your lower back is relaxed. And now let's bring the arms up as well. So arms end up hovering in line with your body. Palms are still facing up. Reach with your fingers down towards the back, towards your heels rather. And hold for 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower down. Relax the shoulders for a moment. All right, just double check that the lower back is relaxed. Core is switched on. Let's bring the shoulder blades up. Hover your arms, reach with your fingertips towards your heels, creating that length there through the back of the neck. Hold for 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax down. Good work. Let's go again. Bring the shoulder blades up. And then the arms go up. Reach with your fingers to your back heel. And here, I'd like you to feel where the work is coming from. You should feel something between your shoulder blades, not so much your lower back. See if you can relax that lower back a little more and relax your arms down. All right, now if this is your level for today and feels hard enough, let's stay with the arms. If you'd like to add on, we're going to also bring the forehead of our towel. So bringing the shoulder blades up and then your arms. And then if you'd like to progress, just hovering your head off the mat, about a centimeter, not very much more. Creating that length through the back of the head. Reach with the crown of your head forwards and hold for 4, but breathe. 3, 2, 1, and lower down. All right, let's do this 3 more times. So bring the shoulder blades up, arms hover, reach with your fingers towards your heels. Relax your lower back, send the tailbone away. And now lift up your head just a centimeter and hold for 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down. You should all be feeling the work now in your upper back there between your shoulder blades. Okay, bring your shoulder blades up, arms up, head hovers off the ground. Reach with your fingers back. Tuck in your pelvis just a little bit to relax the back. And lower down, and we've got 1 more repetition to do. All right, gliding the shoulder blades, placing them on top of your ribs. Lift up your arms, reach with your fingers to your heels. Relax the lower back. Lift up your forehead and reach with your crown of your head forwards. Hold for another 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax down. All right, good work. Slowly coming onto your hands and knees. Okay, we'll do a thread the needle stretch after this. So settling on your hands and knees, I'd like you to now bring your left arm and go under the shoulder, palm up, threading your arm under that shoulder, and then push up between your shoulder blades, kind of like a cat stretch. And you should feel a really nice stretch in the area that you just worked. Good. Hold the stretch, but breathe. Beautiful. Let's do the other side. Threading your right arm under, press the back of the hand down into the ground, and then push up between your shoulder blades. That's it. Breathe. All right, let's do this one more time. So threading under your left arm, press the back of the hand down and push up between your shoulder blades. It should feel a little easier now than the first time. And let's do the other side. Threading your right arm under, press the back of the hand down and push up between your shoulder blades. All right, good. Let's settle on your hands and knees and we'll do our chest dips. So for chest dips, you want to keep your elbows straight and we're just going to let the breastbone lower down towards the ground. And here you can pinch the shoulder blades together. And then from here, push through the heels of your hands and push your breastbone up towards the ground and arching into your upper back. And then let the breastbone come down, pinch the shoulder blades together and bring it up. Try not to let your head drop down too low towards the ground. And then let the breastbone come down low, bringing the shoulder blades together and then push up into your arch position through your upper back. We'll do this one more time, keeping your elbows straight, breastbone goes down, pinch the shoulder blades together here, and then bring the breastbone up into an arched position. Good. And then from here, settle in between those two extreme movements into our neutral spine alignment. So we want to gently lift up the breastbone, keeping the little chin knot here, keeping the length of the neck happening, and the neck is in line with our spine. Drawing the ribs just a little bit. We don't want to let the belly go down towards the ground. And now we're going to bring the core muscles on. Let's slide the right leg back. Good. And then from here, we'll lift it up in the air. Nice and slow. Don't change anything in your spine. Good. Lower the knee down and bring it underneath you. Gently rebalance between your 4 points. And then we're going to stretch the left leg back. Drawing the tummy, see if you can lift up the ribs a little bit, or the breastbone. Then lift up the leg in the air. Good. Hold here for a moment and then lower down. Good. So keep going side to side. We're going to go with the right leg again. Slide it out. Squeeze the glute. Then lift your leg up. Lift up the breastbone a little bit. And your rib cage. Chin knot. Long through the back of the neck. Let's return the leg. Going with the left leg. Slide it out. Bring it up. Good. And lower down. And let's do one more repetition either side. So going right leg, lift up the breastbone, lift up the head and neck, lift up the leg, and lower down. And on the left side now, slide the left leg out, bringing it up. Good. Don't let your spine dip down. And then lower down. All right, let's do a quick shell stretch and then we'll add on. So go with your knees a little bit wider and your arms can stretch forward just for a quick break here. All right, coming back onto your hands and knees, we're going to add on. I call this the Jane Fonda move that we're going to do. So as the right leg stretches out and we'll bring it up, the left arm goes forwards. Now, if this is where you find your limit, stay here. If you'd like to add on here a little bit more, the elbow is going to go to the knee like this. And we'll do 4 repetitions. So elbow to the knee. That's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Good. Lower your arm down, lower your foot down. We'll do the other side. So stretch your left leg out, bring it up in the air. right arm forwards. All right, elbow to the knee. 1, 2. If this feels too much out of control, go with the previous version. Last one. All right, we're going to go again on the first side. So stretch your right leg out, bring it up, left arm goes forwards, and then knee goes to the hand. 1, to the elbow rather, 2, 3, 4. Good, and we'll do the other side. Rebalance first, lift up the breastbone, chin knot, lift up your neck. Let's go left leg out, bring it up, right arm forwards, and elbow goes to the knee. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Good work. Let's go into a little shell stretch again, breaking it up. Good work. Okay. One more exercise here on hands and knees. We're going to go into our plank, and I'll show you a modified plank and then a full version of the plank as well. I'll come forwards here. So we'll go onto our forearms like this, and then we're going to bring the knees back a little bit. So we kind of look like almost like a bug in a way. So if you keep your knees, if you keep your feet up high, your kneecaps don't get so much pressure. Okay, so this is our first version. So let me take you through it because I can see that some of us have our bottoms up high. Okay, so once we start onto hands and knees, let's take it step by step. From here, go down onto your forearms. Good. And then once we're on the forearms, I'd like you to walk your right knee back and then the left knee back. That's it. And then lower your bottom down just a little bit. So you've got this plank-like position with your body. We don't want to be back here. So bringing your breastbone to where your elbows are. Okay, squeeze your glutes. Beautiful. Lift up your breastbone. Good. Keep looking down. All right. If you'd like to add on here, if you've got that strength in our body and in our lower back, you can put your feet down and lift up your knees into like a true plank, like a big full plank. This is a hard exercise. So if being on the knees is an option for you for today, let's stay there. All right, walk your knees towards your chest and then let's sit back for a moment. Have a quick break. How did we all go? Thumbs up for that one? Great. All right, let's go again. So start on your hands and knees, then lower down onto your forearms. Then from here, walk your right knee back, walk your left knee back, and lower your bottom down just a little bit. So we've got a plank shape with our body. We don't want to go too low at the bottom. That will go into our lower back, so please don't do that one. So keeping your bottom a little higher here. And of course, if you can work a bit harder today, you want to challenge yourself, lower your toes down, and then go into a full plank. That's it. So stay at your own level. If a full plank is a little too hard, you can start in more like a pyramid plank. So this is a nice way to progress to a full plank. All right, let's hold for another 4, 3, 2, 1, and then go into your shell stretch. That's it. And I think we might want to give this one last try. So starting on your hands and knees, lower yourselves down onto your forearms. All right, walk your knees back. Good. Squeeze the glutes in your plank. Drawing the tummy in your plank as well. Lift up the breastbone, chin knot, nice and strong position. Keep breathing, and if you'd like to work harder, you can go into a full plank. We're going to stay here for another 4 counts. So that's 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Okie dokie. That was the last plank for today. Well done, guys. Okay, so while we're here in this shell stretch position, stretching forwards, stay there for a moment, and then we'll take the stretch side to side. Sometimes the knees don't like it when we sit our bottom all the way down to the heels. So if you'd like to stay a little bit higher with your bottom, that's fine too. That's completely okay. And then I'd like you to move your arms to your right side. So move your right hand or right arm to your right side, and the left hand goes over the top of that right hand. And gently press your body into your left shoulder. All right, and now move your arms to your left. And so the right hand goes over the top of your left hand. The right hand is over the top of your left hand, and gently press into your right shoulder. And keep breathing. All right, great. Let's lie down on our back and we'll stretch those glutes. I promised you that stretch. So let's lie down. Here we go. Let's bring the left ankle, cross it on your right thigh, and then go with your hands in through the gap. Hug your thigh, even the shin if you can reach all the way to the shin, and gently bring the legs closer to you. Relax the shoulders. Take a few relaxing breaths in here into your stretch. Don't hold your breath when you're stretching. Great. Now from here, I'd like you to move your knees to your right side just a little bit to deepen the stretch. Good. Keep breathing. Relax the shoulders. Don't hold tension in your shoulders or your neck. All right, one more breath in here. And release the stretch with your breath out. Let's do the other side. So crossing your right ankle, hug the thigh, or even your shin. And just relax into your stretch here. Relax the shoulders. Take the tension away from your neck. See if you can bring the knees just a little closer to you. And then we're going to bring the knees to the left side. Only a few centimeters. Great. One more breath in. And relax with the breath out. We're also going to stretch our inner thighs and our hamstrings. So if you do have a towel, it's best to use a towel, or if you've got a stretch belt or a stretch band, use any of those. And if you don't have any of them, just hug your thigh. That's okay too. But if you can find something, could be even a scarf, loop it around your left foot. Let's start on the left, closer to the heel. So I'd like you to keep your toes relaxed. Don't tuck your toes down towards you. So toes are relaxed. But also I'd like you to keep that little neutral alignment of your lower back. So tiny little gap in here. We don't want to tuck the pelvis under. So keep your pelvis relaxed and tailbone into the ground. And then from here, gently bring the leg closer to your body. So you feel the stretch here at the back of your thigh. If you're feeling a lot behind the knee, maybe just bend the knee just a little bit and see if you can bring the leg closer to you just a little bit more. And you should have, you should feel that the stretch has moved to the back of your thigh. Great. And again, relax your shoulders and breathe. Now here, I'd like you to put the straps in your right hand and take the leg across the midline of your body, but keep the left hip heavy in the ground. Try not to roll the hip with you. It's just the leg that's going across. Great. All right, bring the leg back to the center. We're going to swap the straps to your left hand And we're going to gently bring the leg out to the side for our inner thigh stretch. You can let the other knee drop out at the same time to counterbalance. Sit. Don't push the stretch in any way, just let your body open up to where it feels comfortable. Take one more breath in and bend up your knee with the breath out. Return the leg back to the center. Let's do the other leg. So looping your band around your foot closer to the heel, making sure that the toes stay relaxed. And then gently bring the leg closer to you. Tailbone is heavy on the ground. If you feel too much tension behind the knee, bend the knee a little bit and bring the leg closer to you. Good. Keep breathing. All right, and then from here, your straps go into your left hand, and then take the leg slowly across the midline of your body. Keep your right hip on the ground. So don't take your hip with you, it's only the leg that's tilting across. Great. And now bring the leg back to the center, put your straps in your right hand, and the leg goes out to the side for our inner thigh stretch. This other knee can drop out at the same time. All right, good. Bend up the knee and bring the leg back to the center. You can let the straps go or your towel go. Let's roll onto one side. And then from here, we'll go onto hands and knees. And then from here, we'll stand up. Let me tilt my camera for you just a moment. And we'll do some nice neck stretches as well. Here we are. Okay, so what I'd like you to do is to intertwine your fingers behind your back like this. And then gently press your palms down and open a little bit wider across those collarbones. Tuck your chin in. And from here, we're going to tilt the right ear to our shoulder. Good. Good. And then from here, I'd like you to take this left side of the jaw gently up. So looking up, but still grow tall through the back of the neck. We don't want to cause a crease in the neck. Just gently lifting this side of the jaw up. So you should now feel a stretch going from your ear, from your jaw, down towards the collarbone. All right, and then look ahead. Okay, making sure that you're still pressing your palms down behind your back. Tuck your chin in a little bit and tilt your ear to your left side. Great. And now the right side of the jaw is going to tilt up. Still keeping the length through your neck. Try not to create a crease. By that I mean try not to go too far up with your chin. That would pinch the back of the neck. So nice and long through the neck as you're stretching from the jaw down to your collarbone. All right, and then look ahead. Now bring your fingers, bring your arms together, intertwine your fingers. Press your palms forwards. You can wriggle heel round in your shoulders. Good. Breath in, reach up, look up. And stretch out to the sides. All right. Couple of rolls of those shoulders. Good. And let's do one more exercise here before I let you go. We'll do our little chair position. So chair goes like this. You're going to cross your right leg, right ankle of your left leg. If there are any issues in the knees or the hips with this, just keep your knee up this way. But if you can go into your chair, let's see if you can then go into this little squat position and balance here. I'd like you to now bring your fingertips together and press your fingertips into each other. Keep the width across your collarbones. See if you can go a little bit lower into your chair position, still stretching the hip, a little bit more, challenging the balance. Good, energizing the body for the day. Come on up, we'll do the other side. So crossing your left ankle on your right thigh. We can go into our little chair position here. Bring your fingers together in front of you. Press your fingertips into each other. Relax the shoulders. Grow just a little bit taller through the whole spine. The back of the neck. Wide across the collarbones. See if you can go into the chair a little bit lower. Breathe. And come on up. Well done, everyone. Couple of rolls off the shoulders. Good. Deep breath in. And relax with the breath out. Thank you so much for coming to the class this morning. It was lovely having you all. I hope you have a great day.
Thanks, Mirka.
Thank you.
That was awesome again. Thank you very much. And if you want to share this with any of your, your patients, then just send them to our Physio YouTube
channel.
Page.
Yes, will do. Thank
Perfect.
you.
All
Thank
right.
you so much.
Thanks
have a
very
great
much.
day. Thanks.
And you. Bye now.